Hey, my name's James Nicholson and welcome to my YouTube channel. Buy-to-let landlords have been given a lifeline. Interest rates have been going down very, very quickly. In this video, I'm going to talk about two lenders that have got significantly better rates than you've seen for way over a year and why it might be time to fix at these rates. We're going to talk about should you fix at these rates or should you consider going on a tracker. With the fact that interest rates have been dropping, maybe you could go on a tracker rate and then move on to a lower rate in a few months if that's the case as well. So we're going to talk about that and more in this video. As always, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe over there and hit the bell notification. I've got new content every single day. I've come back from Doncaster last night to make you this content today. It was a crazy drive down. If you were on the roads last night, I was getting blown all over the place. But yeah, we made it down. So while you're here, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification, and while you're here, smash the like button or tickle the like button. Do something to that like button. That really helps us with the YouTube algorithm. We need everyone to do that. So, rates. Now, it's interesting. We've been running this channel now for a year and a half, something like that. And right back then was when the interest rates started to creep up. And at the time, there was a case to maybe go on to tracker rates. And some people did, and they were hoping that potentially going on a tracker rate, they could wait until the rates dropped down again, and then maybe they'd be in a better position. Problem was, the interest rates went up 14 times in a row. Now, we've had 3 pauses, which is good. And it looks like interest rates have peaked. I think most people agree that interest rates have now peaked. The Federal Reserve is saying that in America. The Bank of England's pretty much saying that, although they're not committing to drops. And so now there's a case, could you consider a tracker? Well, I've looked at this. I've got a deal that's expiring in 2 weeks. And I've looked at the tracker, and the tracker rate for that lender is 8%. Now, as a buy-to-let investor, every percentage that you have is going to hit you really hard on an interest only. So if you have a 1% interest rate or an 8% interest rate, your payments are 8 times more. 8 times. So it's just not likely that it would be an option to go onto a tracker rate if you're a buy-to-let landlord. So my suggestion would be that you don't go onto one of these rates, because I think if you do, you're just going to wipe out all your profits. I think the rates will take longer to come down than you think. And even when they do come down, it still can take a few months to get a deal anyway. So you could be stuck on this 8% rate for 6, 7, 8, 9 months. I just don't feel that that's a smart thing. So what lenders have got good buy-to-let rates? Because we talk a lot about residential deals on this channel. We talk about buy-to-let deals as well. But buy-to-let has been neglected a little bit recently. So let's look at some lenders that are good. Now, one big lender that's got a pretty good rate at the moment, or a very good rate at the moment, is the Coventry Building Society at 4.4%. That's pretty good. Now, a lot of these deals, for a while we've had 3-4% deals, but they've had crazy fees. Landbay was someone that did a 3% deal with a 7% fee a few months back, which was insane. And that just meant that the deal stacked up to get you through the affordability. It's like a hack that they created themselves, which some other people copied. Got you through the affordability so you could keep your property, didn't have to top up the deposit, but you got 7% added on to that loan, which is a huge sum. Coventry, they're not doing a percentage, they're doing a fixed fee, and these are getting better all the time. £1,995. I don't think that's too bad. Depends on the side of on the size of the house. If it's a 50 grand house, it's a lot of money. If it's a 300 grand house, I don't think it's too much of a problem myself. I think it's just a cost of doing business in this type of market. The other lender that we've got is Mortgage Works, and these guys are always near the top of the comparison sites. They're owned by Nationwide. They have some really, really good deals for buy-to-lets. They've just dropped their buy-to-let rate down to 3.54%, which is really good. Really, really good, guys. And this is actually the rate that I'm going to be looking at myself for my remortgage that I'm doing at the moment. 3.54% is a winner. Now, even when interest rates were at 0.1%, way back when, I got a rate of 1.5% with the Mortgage Works, actually. But a lot of people were still paying 3 or 4% anyway. There was always that margin that the bank had to make on top, right? And so these rates are not that much more than you may have paid a few years ago. They're not going to hit you too hard now, which is really, really, really important. Now, the fees on this are the same as the Coventry. So we got 1995. And I think that, to be honest, I think that's the best buy-to-let rate in the market at the moment. I think it's a really good deal. It's with a really big lender, which is important sometimes. And I think if you're looking to get a new deal, would I take this deal? I'd take this deal for 2 years if it was me. And that's obviously, you've got to go and get your own financial advice with a broker. But I'd look at taking that deal for 2 years and I'd be happy with that. Maybe the interest rate goes down to what they offer you, like 3.25%, but it's a tiny fraction. It's not going to make that much difference to the payments compared to sitting on a tracker rate at 8%. I think that is going to wipe out all of your profit for the year. And so my suggestion would be that you look at one of these two deals or others. There's other lenders as well. Look at the comparison site. But I just don't think you're going to get a much better rate to you. What I think is Bank of England, they are going to stop dropping rates just before the summer. Maybe end of spring we'll see the rates drop. Really, that depends on inflation. But you're going to see rates drop this year. Is that all going to get passed on to us through lenders? I don't think so. I think the lenders are already giving us the rates with the expectation that the Bank of England rate is going to drop later this year. That's my thoughts on this. So let me know what you think on this. Would you do this? Would you fix on one of these deals, or would you just wait? Would you go on the tracker? Comment below. Let me know if you would go on the tracker. No way for me. But I'll be interested to know what you guys think. Also, if you haven't joined us on the fundamentals of property investing, more than 200 people have done that now. Thank you to everyone that's enrolled in that program. It's less than 50 quid. It's a one-off charge. You can learn all about property investing and taking that knowledge to the next level. I'm going to put a link below. Click on the link. Check it out at least. It's less than 50 quid. It's an absolute great investment. And now is the time to get the knowledge and know-how, because the deals are coming. There are lots of deals already out there. Interest rates are dropping. House prices are going down. Now's the time to start looking for investments. Let me know any questions or thoughts that you've got below. Smash the like. Do check out the other content on my channel, including this video right here.